Welcome to our Merch by Amazon update for February. Hello again, here on the Flying channel. You can see here our previous month sales for February 23. We had 904 net sales, 3091 in royalties, and an ad spend around 1,900 euro. So what is a profit from around 1,150 euro. Compared to the January of 23, of course, it isn't as strong. It's a lot less, to be honest. But in the January, we were up like 300% compared to last year. And of course, growth rates like this are a bit unrealistic for every month. So the goal should be, or my personal goal is, to have a good growth compared to last year's performance. So February 23 should be a relevant growth to February 22, and with relevant growth I don't mean just like 2, 3 or 4% growth, like 15, 20 or 30%, or of course even higher. If you go to our Flying research account here on Instagram, you can of course see the monthly sales and also daily sales we post in our stories. And if we open here the February from last year, you can see we have a lot less sales, we have a lot less royalties, but of course also the ad spend was a lot less. Net profit was around 900 here. The month in general was really strong at the beginning of February. Probably we took the last January sales into the February. Then in the middle of the month it was quite horrible. You can also see that the returns hit quite hard and took not just the net sales, also the royalties of course down. It's quite horrible from the return rate, but you will see it in a moment also in the statistics. And end of February it got a little bit better. Of course, St. Patrick's Day is coming up, and also like the winter here is ending and spring is starting. And of course, when it is a little bit warmer outside, people usually start buying more merch stuff, more t-shirts and so on. So it was a bit of a roller coaster. I'm also not quite happy with the personal performance, because of course, these are the months where you try a lot with ads, because you upload a lot of new stuff, you have to try it. And if you start with it in the second half of this year, it's a bit late, because you want to be perfectly ready for the Q4 for the winter and Christmas months. So I tried here a lot with ad spend and also with prices to set them a little bit lower. And as I mentioned, it was a bit of a roller coaster, so it was not purely performance what I wanted here. It was really just also a lot of testing with, okay, these new designs, are they selling, how much advertising do I need, and so on. And of course this also burned a bit of money and destroyed a bit the ad performance. But to be honest, I'm still quite happy how many sales we made through ads compared to what we spent. But we will see this now in the statistics. But overall I can say that I'm still satisfied also with the February of this year. Let's have a look at the relevant numbers. I broke a little bit with my own codex, so we will have also statistics after this one where you can see the whole year. And yes, really I made it in Excel, even if I said in the last video that Notepad++ is love, and it is the love. But for calculations, okay, Excel is probably a little bit better. But first we have a look at the February numbers. So you can see here the comparison from last year to this year in royalties, ads and profits. This is what we already said a few minutes ago, and here are now the relevant and important numbers. So in the organic sales, it's quite similar to the January. So you see the growth in organic sales is there, but it is not really big. It is like 12%, 30%, something like that. But the ad sales, of course, we made a lot more advertising, but of course it also has to be somehow profitable if you're not just pushing. You can see here it is again a really high number in ad sales. We more than doubled it, and also here the part of the net sales last year it was around 41%, and also this year it is 16% higher to 57%. So I think in January it was like 16%, and also quite a massive plus, like 20% compared to 2022, and here this year it is 16% plus to the year 2022. So again, the trend is still there that you can grow a lot through the ads, and yeah, we don't grow as much in organic sales. Of course, even more people have probably now ad accounts, and yeah, compared to other accounts I probably also advertise a lot. So because I calculate, like, when I make a sale it should be around 0, so no profit or not much lost, just to push the shirts, to push sales. And of course, when you do this strategy, somewhere it should show, you know, not just in the ad spend, it should also show in the ad sales and so on. The net margin per sale is this year also a lot better, not as high as in January. As I said, I tried a lot, and also the prices were a bit down when I started uploading new designs. And the costs per sale were 3 euro 92 in 2022 and 3 euro 69 in 2023. So the ad costs per sale also a little bit down. You can see it here, and yeah, last year the net margin was like, I lost like 76 cents for every sale I made with ads, and this year it is around 28 cents I lost with every ad sale. But yeah, we'll see it in a moment when I show the yearly statistics. My goal is always to keep this number around 0, and yeah, this is still the case. And then we can here see the return rate of the February. This is last year, 7.4%, and yeah, then you can see this year, and it's 60.6%, so it's horrible. You can't say anything else about it. There were a lot of event designs that came back. It was like Carnival here also in Germany, where a lot of returns came back. And yeah, I said it already in the January video. I mean, yeah, if you make event designs, it's like logical that you have a higher return rate. Of course, this is still quite high, very high, and I'm pretty sure the next month won't be the return rate as high as this one. But yeah, of course, still a bit frustrating when you see this number. But on the other hand, we still grew, we still made more net profit despite the fact that the return rate is so high. So maybe it's not just negative, it's also a bit of a positive sign. And this was the February, and now we look at the yearly statistics. And now at the last part, we take a quick look at the yearly statistics we have for the merch account. So you can always see here the month of 2022, and here you can see the month of 2023 of the February. Here you can see the summary, and here you can see also the development in percentage. Here I left it out because it is it looks a little bit complicated if you calculate with percentages and give out the other percentage between them. So yeah, I think it's still quite clear. The interesting part is that the organic sales grow around 24%. The ad sales are amazing, around 170% plus. So this is definitely the reason why these numbers here are so much higher compared to last year. And of course, the probably most important number, our profit is up after the first 2 months around 85%. And what is also maybe interesting to know, or very interesting to know, is the margin by ads. So last year, after the 2 first months, we paid like 68 cents on every sale extra. And yeah, this year we are still 14 cents in plus. And yeah, this is quite a big difference. And this is also, of course, a big reason why the royalties or the net profit is so much higher compared to last year. So these are here the numbers. You can simply click pause or something if you want to take a closer look. From my side, this was the February. Next month when we make the video, we hopefully are already tier 30k. Leave a like, subscribe to this channel if you're interested in the development of our account, if you are interested in our applications, flying upload or flying research, and drop down a comment if you have any questions. And then I can just say happy selling, see you next time.